What's up, everybody? Back at it. Start of a Dynasty, season 1. I think we're on day 2, or gonna be week 2. I do got a small dip in my mouth, so don't trip. Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. But yeah. Washington 22, ranked 22, 1-0. Week 2 vibes, so I think we're just gonna try to get maybe a game or 2 out of this. I'll probably do one road to college playoffs or whatever that is online. And then yeah, before I cut it off. I just fed my dog, so we should have some time. Let's go. You see me dip out a corner every once and again, I'm just handling business. Let's go.
On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Can't go wrong with college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll try not to restart.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they're doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They're gashing this defense.
Sometimes the computer has a way of doing shit.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
All right, let's go.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Huskies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's why I'm recruiting.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quickly complete. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
I'm not going to stay deep. This one-on-one is huge. I'm throwing a lot. That's
4th down, Williams. Stepping to the right.
I shouldn't have thrown that. God damn it.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Coaching my space.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
God damn it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Using the quick game. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
State.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. Looking for a crease to the left. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24, moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to ride this running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down, and now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Williams. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
This is on All-American.
Williams looking for a man.
Oh, my God.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Bring him in.
Williams to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, come on.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Let's try that.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Play fake, Williams. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll try the right side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that.
Put these guys in. Put these guys in for me.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Williams to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. The run to the left. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Right back to him on the ground. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I like this one.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Trying to move them on the counter. Maybe a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Williams.
Oh, get out of here.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
This is just a warm-up for our line, because some guys be pros on me. I'm just trying to get warmed up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening.
Let's go.
And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the right. Finds a little space. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
These guys are good running backs, but they're going to get hurt, especially if I run the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it. There's a crease. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams. This time it's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Washington!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Utah State up-tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Under fire. And they got it. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass.
Come on.
Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. There he goes. It's the slide, got the first down with his feet. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's a heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Come on.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed. And he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going to the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught by Williams on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Williams. Under fire. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. He'll start on the ground with Washington. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Give to Washington again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Maybe some room here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver.
Let's go.
Makes a grab and room to run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Husky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own.
Oh, come on.
Nice move to keep running. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To throw, it's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout.
It's
caught downfield. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Started jogging when he got close.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum.
He's on the loose.
See
There he
you.
goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive.
Come on, guys.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's...
Might have a chance. Quick step and go. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Play action. Touchdown, Aggies! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
We got a little stop on D. Let's go.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Creates a little space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Washington again. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams to throw. Got the quick pass. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Williams will pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Picks up the 1st down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. play action on first down.
Come on.
Firing to the right, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up.
What is it, 7-8? Come on, let's get a stop, guys.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires left.
My God.
He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Come on.
Finding some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw finds us back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Come on, dude.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Husky. The defense putting points on the board.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, come on.
Breaking down. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Tilstead. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This Utah State offense has it going.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Oh, get off him.
He wants a big play here
God.
late. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot
to the
more.
offensive line.
He's got it up, and they
guy.
roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, it's Tilstead. This time on target. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Here's a give to Washington.
Oh, shit.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short.
Buy that myself. I'll do that. Okay. Let's get upgrade. I have a lot of NIL money. Set it up. Hey, wait, how much? 35. I can't unlock that.
Give to Washington again. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline.
Seniors.
Still early in the season, level 5.
Season. Stop reading. It's very cool. It's very cool. Season.
Hey, what we got here?
Sorry. See you here. Chip card. CL. Some up to see here. Let's see. So Sweet. Dude, strike. Sorry. That's it. Sorry, Corey. I should check. Sorry.
We about to get cut off from this guy. Let's see what we can do.
Chip. That's it. Zero. Stability. Style. Solid.
I think what we're gonna do is play one game online. I don't want to sit here and do another one. These on stream. I'd rather do it off stream so I can sit back and relax. Let's do one game online and then I'm gonna cut it short. Gotta get something to eat. Yeah, compared to these guys.
Send that.
Alright, let's go.
Say I can. These
I can't play.
are- So. So Does that work? It's good though. So,
Oh man. Now somebody quit.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Fletcher.
Come on.
He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Buys a little time.
Oh my God. Nice.
Underneath toss to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Come on.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. There's some room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense set for a first down play. Mensah. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter and see if he can punch it in after that big gain.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier.
Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He's going for it all.
Thank you.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and in your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
Right at the middle, bro.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse.
Was that a fumble? Come on.
He's got the ball, and he'll try to
That was
pick
a
up
pass,
a few.
man.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it Smothers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Here's Manning to throw.
Oh, come here.
Looking to the big tight end.
God damn
It's
it.
caught. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
He went right by him.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Smothers. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Puts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Here's Arts to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Come on.
Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game on the toss ball.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Manning on play action.
Come on.
Under fire. On the move
Got him.
looking. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th.
Got him.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The run inside. It's Brown.
Yeah, bro.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Throwing, Mensah.
Oh, come on. Throw it to the back of the end zone, my guy. Yeah, don't ever bring them guys up like that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
What a disappointment.
Did he get
no
offsides?
good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take
that
the...
was crazy, bro. Yeah, my God. Oh, man.
That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Brown.
Get in there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown.
The kid, what? The kid's been lost. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, we got the win on that. I'm 11-16 all time, man. Yo, All-American is hard as hell. Let's give him mine. Yeah, play game 3. What is going on? Tell you what. Oh, 2-1. Oh, Oklahoma. I've never been Oklahoma before. Okay.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. offense in a bunch formation. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, the offense goes through him. You gotta love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did. Setting.
Got a little grass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, come on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Victus. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Snags it, and there's running room. 10. Touchdown Sooners. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's caught. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snags a quick pass on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Mensah.
God damn it. Somebody's
Throws to the
open.
wideout. He's open on the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give on the counter. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
God damn it.
Throwing, Mensah.
Oh, thank you.
Picked off.
He's
What
gone.
a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle.
Oh,
He
came
stopped
down.
at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Darian Menzer to throw. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it.
Oh, not today.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do
not
it.
today, my guy.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw him in the play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. The quick out. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's Xavier Robinson, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense.
Let's do it. We don't win this season, so All right, y'all. I think I'm about to wrap it up, get something to eat, but I'm going to be back on later, playing a different game maybe. But I appreciate y'all.